That looked like a fancy cursor for a few seconds. Welcome back. Oh, that's nice. We got Chuck. Yeah. Yes. Now, back to laughing. No? Fine. I had a dream where I was somehow streaming a mix between Mario Wonder and Mario 3D World. One of the chatters was Albert Wesker. And it didn't occur to me until the end where I wondered, how the hell is this happening? I basically ingrained it into your soul, did a reverse lobotomy, and ingrained all my viewers with the fact that the backbone of this operation is the fact that I can stream shit from the PlayStation. And the fact that I'm doing it on the Switch seamlessly made me question if that actually happened at all. If it did happen, or if I'm schizophrenic. Aren't you gonna help out Uncle Fairfield? Deserved. I forget you, Dan. Help me! Help! Shit. I need medical help, please. Ow. No one gets left behind. Even if they cause problems for me. The principal was there, and if anything, I'm a man of principles. Somehow, him missing me was the worst thing that could have ever happened. Despite everything, I still love Dead by Daylight. He's fucking with my head. He has to be. Matchmaking is getting a complete rework. That's fucking beautiful. The spaghetti code, I want to say, is being altered. A full rework would probably involve kill switching the entire game, making it so we can't even play DBD, as the devs rebuilt the spaghetti code from the ground up. Possibility. I don't think behavior will go down that route. Also, everything I said the other day still remains. The worst thing that can happen in the 10th-year anniversary is that the license is The Last of Us. That would be the worst fucking anniversary. Not only is there not a notable killer, but also the game series is objectively shit. Made worse by their by them being completely fucking delusional. Which also should correlate to the game's quality. Lack thereof. Basically, when they remastered it, when it wasn't even an actual baby, they remastered that shit when it was still basically a fetus. At that moment, it's probably not worth mine or anyone else's money. If you're gonna toot your own horn, that horn is going to be stinky.
Yo bro, I just came across your stream and dropped a follow before heading out. I respect the hustle. I actually know a big Twitch streamer W.
The message was too long and I don't have my phone on me, so I can't read the full message. But thank you. Follow a small Twitch streamer and then don't actually engage with their content. Yeah, it's probably a shit thing to do, but I'm also being honest. It's the fact that you feel good, rather than actually going out of your way to do something good. Like how no one actually donates to charity. That's the reality. The accepted reality. No one will actually do that. So when someone does donate to charity, it's actually pretty nice. But as I said, no one actually donates to charity, which is why the #1 tactic to get rid of Mr. Beast was, how about you don't do the challenge and just deliver the money to charity. The challenge was fun. The challenge is objectively fun. Don't care what the hell it is. Don't even know what it is. I'm basically just saying that shit is a blanket statement. If the challenge was fun, who cares? The winner gets a big payout. Again, I'm just saying shit is a blank statement. Most of the initial hatred that came for Mr. Beast was, there is no way in hell someone can be this generous. refusing to accept that someone with a lot of money and power, prior to everything, refusal to believe that someone like him would actually exist. This is a post-GTA reality, where people who have lots of money are objectively shit people.
I just dropped a follow.
Hey. Nice. Activity feed doesn't say anything. Who gives a fuck? We're here to play some games. We're gonna play some good fucking games. Yeah.
How's your stream going on?
It's going well. I stream regularly on Mondays at 3 in the afternoon. It's the only schedule I have. An excuse for a schedule. I also changed the name of the stream regularly because all of the streams, a large percent of the time, get ported to YouTube. If that's the case, why not stream it on YouTube inherently? I'm starting to like using Twitch as a viewer, so why not make some shit? Also, YouTube doesn't deserve my live streams. They have a bit of a child exploitation problem going on with the amount of content farm channels.
I also play DBD and Phasmo with my pals.
That's good. Also, it should be stated that since we're basically having a conversation, the only thing that's enabling me from actually being able to play DBD...
So channel kindly LMK.
Of course I have a YouTube. I just alluded to it. I probably didn't, but almost all of my Twitch VODs are reposted directly on to YouTube.
Really love the stream. Gonna game together? Hit me up on Discord, Ghost361.
Bearing it in mind. Also, the backbone of my Twitch operation, as I said before, is solely based on the fact that PlayStation has a broadcast function, and it can let me stream directly to YouTube or Twitch. The two platforms I have.
Ghost361, I just add you on Discord. Add me back.
I'm not gonna do it live because I'll be gaming, and also other people could probably take this, even through the shitty text-to-speech voice, just to oh, this person basically showed his whole hand on who he is on Discord. What if I go after the random individual just because he affiliated himself with someone who does nothing but stream DBD and make other streams regularly? Sensory overload. Give the killer as many noise notifications as possible for him to not know what the fuck is happening. Don't worry, I'll do it. I have the balls. No balls.
Hey, what else you play?
As of late, Astroneer and GTA Online. I really engage with my chat since it's usually one or two individuals. So doing it kind of makes me feel like I'm having a probably what should be a private conversation with a random individual who saw my shit and said, he seems cool. I'm not a clairvoyant, I'm just a man of irony. I mostly do shit on my own time since...
Which survivor do you like most in DBD?
I have... Dwight, the character I'm currently playing as, is at Prestige 32. So, for that reason, by default, the canonically weakest survivor, who is literally just a dude and would realistically go down in one hit.
I like Killer and Nurse and Mike.
It takes a shit ton of skill to be able to play as Nurse. I just straight up can't. Even on private custom servers against clankers, I still can't. Even with the brown add-on that basically is just training wheels, I still can't. And it's largely down to how drastically different Nurse is from the rest of the cast. She's the slowest killer, and is even slower than a running survivor. So, she basically needs to use her power. As for Mike, I know you're referring to Myers, by the way. I'm just going to respect you as another individual who got the Halloween license. When the Gun Interactive Halloween game inevitably flops, maybe we'll get the license back. Seems like a possible outcome, and a smart business move.
Cool, you're right.
Probably the most positive stream I've had thus far. And assuming it means anything, the title of the stream is Alt F4 to improve experience. In case it wasn't obvious, most of the names of my streams are jokes. And also Easter egg that probably a lot of you know of. The statues are always looking at you. When you look away and then position your camera to face them, if you want to share the digital out, that's fine, but I'm personally not in a position to pay for anything. I let the ship mod for me. I have like one moderator, mostly wanted to be on Discord, but I mod on Twitch anyways. They've done absolutely nothing. What I really need the use of a mod.
LOL in P.
What I really need the use of a mod. Probably not, since it's mostly an inconvenience for the mod in question that just have to suddenly whip out their computer and then power trip through a stream that was started not on their time. As I stated earlier, I tend to do... The only schedule I have is DBD on Mondays at 3. Other than that, I stream very infrequently. Half the reason why my previous live stream on GTA Online was relatively short. About an hour and a half. Largely because I had already been playing GTA Online for a few hours, and then I just decided to hit the broadcast button and just stream that shit. Because I could. I was tired, my ass was starting to hurt from being on the chair, and I was also sitting in a certain way that the next day, today, the base of my left hip would be in pain. It's still in sharp pain. And again, it's because of how I was sitting. As for GTA Online, and by extension, 5. Would I visit the story mode and live stream that? Probably. But I already completed I already did the story mode, so the surprise factor is gone. Also, I watched a lot of videos regarding the story of DBD, some miscellaneous facts about it in terms of lore, glitches, from Dark Viper obviously. He's the guy who basically embodies GTA 5 with how long he's played it. Mostly just to dick around in the prologue. But would I play it? Probably. I mean, it's definitely on the table. This is the variety year. I made a statement claiming that this would be the year where I would actually go out of my way to play new games. Got $25 in the PlayStation account for Easter. So I'm in a position to buy some relatively niche titles. And maybe I will. I rarely, if ever, stream multiple times a day, and Monday is reserved for DBD. It's a schedule that I am willing to keep with me until the day I die. So, I wasn't going to play something like DDLC because, again, I already played it, so the surprise factor would be gone. But for something like GTA 5, I could probably go through that shit again. Make shitty jokes about the campaign. Because I just did that against clowns, so why not? My name's Jeff. The idea of making him look like he escaped, he's an advocate against torture or something. Mostly just for the blood and damaged clothes. Dark. But when the lobby is quite literally a sea of blood, wishing death upon someone because they went with the bloodshot eye offering is wild. You expect everyone to bring cakes, party streamers, any of the anniversary offerings. It's obviously entitlement, but also do it yourself. Be the generous one. You can be the generous one yourself. I am. At one point, I had at least 300 coconut scream pies. The offering for the 9th anniversary. Realistically, I understand if you want to keep them for your friends. Give them a reason to play DBD with you. Do Survivor Friends with me, because I got the bloody party streamers and one of the event offerings. I provide for my bitches. Kind of a niche and somewhat out there idea, but I promise you that's unironically what I did. My brother, who has expressed dissatisfaction with this game, and I just keep trying to reel him in because he's already ball deep. Need to get the fuck out of here. Here works too. Yeah, it's some kind of oral reading post, so I have to pray to God I don't get seen from the loco, which can happen. I saw it happen in 2v8. But also the oral reading is tied to the revealed status effect, which is basically the game letting you know the killer can see you. We go together, Doctor. Fuck. We do not go together. Couldn't really hide behind the receptionist desk because I thought there was Anyways, that went surprisingly well. Oh no. Yeah. As I stated earlier, as well as 1,000 times, the thing keeping my streaming operation together is the fact that I can stream directly from the PlayStation 5, which means the PTB is out of the question. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Also, I'm not really interested in taking part in the PTB anyways, since it's just changes to the game. Basic changes to the game. Nothing in regards to a new character, which, as I stated a few times already, I would be more than willing to just cough up a character for behavior. Levi McElroy, a depressed sports fan who used to investigate crimes involving arson. Residing in an area that's basically modern-day Detroit, Michigan. Which is to say, batshit happens. I'm not gonna put myself in chase just to fill up my distortion shit. I solely treat perks that involve being charged via being in chase as a silver lining to being chased to begin with. I don't want to be in chase. Oh shit! The hooks native to this map don't move with the survivor, which means there can be moments where this female survivor model isn't even hooked properly. They're not even impaled. Save me, woman. I have the perk leader, which means I become a steroid for you and your various actions. Ready to do something profoundly stupid? Fuck out of there. And she also ended up doing something profoundly stupid. I swear to God. Gave up on the Moy. Or he's repositioning me somewhere else to do it. I don't care. How about all the purchasables with the fucking reward money?
This all feels very familiar.
We're reaching an age where sexism only applies to hatred towards women, which is sexist. It applies for all two genders. Just took a massive risk there, but again, I said this in the DBD stream, so I say it here. I gotta get out. I gotta get out of the streaming sphere. I gotta get out of the streaming sphere somehow. You bitch. Lockers are pretty poggers here. Thank you, now I can work on this again. You, the person I made up, I thought it was Tae Young, and I was going to make a jab at the fact that I stated publicly, might I add, that I would not be purchasing the character since it had affiliation with K-pop Demon Hunter, a film that has been hit hard by the YouTube effect. Reduce anything and everything into slop for children to enjoy. And I do mean slop. Shit with AI, stuff like that. And also, disgusting shit. I won't get into it because I don't really know the gist of most of it. But if it's content farms, you can 1000%, and you already know they're using the sex sells strategy, which is a big no-no. I shouldn't even have to explain why. It's a big, unforgettable sin that will land you permanently on Santa Claus's naughty list. Fitting, since Soma here has a Santa hat. I'm telling you, his terror radius suddenly extends by a small amount whenever he's charging up his static shit. Also, pretty sure I didn't say anything about this, but 2 days ago, my mom suggested I actually do something. And that thing in question was bowling with the family. Except my mom doesn't bowl. So it was me and my brother. While my brother was living off of the high of basically demolishing his own father, I objectively didn't do any good because I'm built like a fucking cheese stick. But basically, while we were there, the old arcade machines, I made a shit joke insinuating that my brother had sticky hands. And then the arcade machines were there. I made a shitty joke about my brother having sticky hands. And then I decided, hey, one of these games, Stacker, the one that I'm inherently going to be better at because I am now in a post-DBD society where I'm objectively better at skill checks. I can do that shit IRL. The fuck? Well, I have strength and shadows, and don't you dare use static blast when I'm in your terror radius in the basement, or else I'll eviscerate you with a spoon. Two of Sable's perks allow her to see to kill them. That was the birthplace of my Sable build. The lore is not that deep. Fine, then don't get drunk with me. Fine. The only difference between the med kits is speed. If the intention is self-healing, which it usually is, then all the med kits have the same rarity. They're extremely easy. Well, you'd probably be better off using the camping aid kit, the brown one, because it's easier to get in the blood web. Alright, now do your sanity check. Whatever. Too short. Just about done here. No, I'm not going to kill myself. That's the loser's way out. If you do that, you'll forever be known as a loser, regardless of the context. So never reset character. I'm not sponsored by a charity company. Why would I be? Hopefully the hatch is closer than he is. If he's going to inevitably whip out the... He can see hallucinations. I panicked. I completed a cosmetic for both of them. Alright. Blood Moon Fuck off. No one likes you. I went over. Two prestiges can't hurt. I have reason to think I didn't do that yet. Just do the worst pre-made ever thing. Got the ball, Cole. I got the ball, Cole. I can't do that. Andrew Lincoln, aka Vicky Dicky Doodog Rhymes. I have reason to believe that Season 1 of The Walking Dead, even though I never saw it, was immensely powerful. And, emotion, I was trying not to say that because emotion is what the entity ultimately feeds on at the end of the day. Emotionally powerful. I might as well just say that. Put an end to whatever I was trying to come up with. Rick was basically stripped of his role as a sheriff, and he's now just another survivor. And the main antagonists are not individuals who are taking advantage of the fact that the world has gone to shit, and instead the main antagonists are still the zombies, the walkers. They probably don't even know what the term. They probably don't even know what a zombie is, or they do, and they just don't know what the term is. I'm getting caught off topic. If they refer to the zombies as zombies, then the thing in question has nothing to do with zombies. Resident Evil has nothing to do with zombies. It just has to do with genetic mutations. We all know this. Even Left 4 Dead got it right, referring to the zombies simply as the infected. Let's see all of these famous characters of zombie media just come together and argue that that's a zombie, that's a walker, that's an infected, that's my ex-wife after she somehow spilled the entirety of her makeup all over her face. Clip of someone insulting their girlfriend only to save it and not get their ass beat by claiming, I was actually referring to your ex-girlfriend.
Figure it out.
Kind of a 50-50% risk since the other person in question may or may not still have feelings for their ex. It happens. I don't think it's uncommon for exes to get back together again. Don't even know how he didn't hit me.
Hold on.
I feel like Visionary would have ultimately been a better perk if, rather than it being on indefinitely, you could just activate it and it'll be on for a few seconds before going on cooldown. It's still basically the same perk, which is basically a weaker version of Deja Vu, which provides allowing you to see less generators, but basically the ones you need, since the ones you can see get a boost.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
That's bad. Oh, that's good actually. Bots can follow demands. The two interactions you can do, a basic point and a basic come here. Come here, you just beckon the other person to go near them. And fingers used directly against the killer to basically say, bend over because I'm putting this in your butthole. Hey, back. So you probably knew what a totem was. I wasn't paying attention to the survivor statuses, but I imagine that was you, right? You go, girl. I work with clankers on a daily basis. Of course I'm accustomed to this. Speaking of which, when will we be able to have custom matches solely with and against bots? Matches no longer immediately end when the killer leaves. Instead, they'll be controlled by a bot.
Took a good hit.
Like what happens if one of the killers were to disconnect in 2v8.
Good hit, huh?
Because obviously AFKing as a killer in 2v8 is an unforgivable sin punished via electric chair. Supply and demand. That'd probably be a license-free version of that perk. That was short-lived.
I think I'll be all right.
He was following the origami trail leading directly into my ass. Until he wasn't.
That's a lot.
Man, I'm dead. That tends to happen often.
Don't let me. It basically sends a verbal message to the killer. I mean, the message that... Fuck. I'm gonna die with my head held high. And my outfit clipped from my torso. That's right. My fucking TV keeps turning off.
You really thought I would do good just because I'd got a P100 on one of my characters? Kind of. That's unironically every survivor, most of the time. They see, oh, he got a P100. He must be fucking perfect. Which is never the case, obviously. It can be. But that doesn't define their shit. It's basically an accessibility perk. That's it. You know what else enables you to see pallets, breakable walls, and windows? Your brain. And your eyes. And that's a resource you have via base kit. You'd also be better off running Taeyong's 5 moves ahead. It's better and it gives you the never before seen ability of dropping pallets quicker. Also, I have been putting off on playing as Kate, not just on stream, but also in general, simply because new cosmetic idea, and I don't feel like using the character until I put it into action. Is something we can see. Alex from Minecraft. Minecraft Alex. Also, this is basically just a Laurie Strode hair. You're not fooling me. I feel like this is accurate, right? We can wait until the second inevitable Minecraft movie. Shut up, Meg. I feel like saying it's a rite of passage. It's a rite of passage. May or may not have made the distinctive lack of judgment when I said, we need a Regnet character in DBD. I was gonna try and quickly go to her bio, but I think her personality and lifestyle speaks for itself. Also, Kate directly fought the entity. And she's also stated to be really powerful. just because of how hopeful she is. Mentioned explicitly by Benedict Baker. To go through all of this and still have a smile on her face will require a will of iron. Minus the last part, I probably butchered what he said. You understand my point at least. Kate, despite all of this, is still the most positive motherfucker you'll ever meet. There's a ladybug on the screen. Again, a lot of similarities to the stream from the other day. Ladybug stream, a ladybug on the TV, and me sitting in a way that will cause leg problems in the next 24 hours. Also, Kate was technically the first voice change, since in the PTB, she was stated to be really, really fucking loud. Even though her voice wasn't too similar from Laurie Strode, who nowadays is no longer purchasable. Because of the backlash, DBD either made a desperate attempt to change her voice, or... Oh yeah, it actually wasn't going to be changed. It's confusing regardless, and we'll never really know what happened. We have yet to know who the original voice actor was. But someone suggested that they're still with Behavior. They did voices for the female Legion. Female because Julie and Susie share the same voice. Frank and Joey also share the same voice. 4 individuals. The 2 halves share the same voice. I don't know what my plan was there. Survivors usually tend to run with a plan. I'm still inclined to say it. Windows of Opportunity is as much as an accessibility perk as old Spine Chill was. Since based on how full the perk meter was, you could properly gauge on how far the killer was from you. If it lights up, then it's a stealth killer. If it doesn't, you're perfectly fine, go out there and be useful. Now it's been reverted to be weird. It's no longer... It no longer served as the later... It no longer served as the prototype for the heartbeat function
for the visible how it no longer served as a prototype function for the visible HUD, even though it probably still keeps its original use of countering stealth killers, which did legitimately startle me. Eventually I grew, oh, when it lights up, I need to be worried. And then suddenly every other survivor other than me gets marked because the killer was Ghostface. I gotta breathe. I yapped for too long. My jaw muscles are hurting. I'm muting myself because I feel like you don't want a breathing ASMR. I can't help it, the void beckons. Elodie's Vokodo's last name was originally going to be different, but they changed it to Vokodo to show off her Madagascarian roots. Also because the last name sounded a little too similar to a future license. The last name sounded like Belmont. For everyone who was curious, because why the hell wouldn't you be? Now, I should probably stop talking so my mouth stops hurting. Hi. Hello. Okay. Bye-bye. the blood can leaks when you're not holding it, which doesn't make any goddamn sense. Hey, I got it. Didn't think I was going to. I did it. My man said the N-word. Did I just get scammed by a crackhead? Just redeem myself. Looks like I did it after all. Yay. And got a snazzy new toolbox. Yay. Apparently, because of the little hand thing Monado does in the lobby, him, along with Claudette, are actually autistic. Welcome to the club. And since I'm going to be turning 18 by the end of the month, I'm eligible to be paid for disability, which means I promise I'll never take any more than 20% of your tax money. I promise I will never take anything more than 12% of the tax money. Nice work. Too fucking bad. Ever heard someone laugh in 2x speed? Now you just did. Pills here. Uh-oh. You snails can't do shit to me. These are fake. It's not Santa. It's not Santa. The back of my neck was sliced. What the hell else am I supposed to infer from that? Fuck your palate. Oh shit. Further proof that Albert Wesker is still viable in the current era of DBD. Double A. I'm feeling a little spicy today. My man has sunglasses. $52 meters. It lost its quote. It used to say, even those who aren't afraid of clowns should be afraid of you. Even those without a fear of clowns should be afraid of you. My fuck you build. Fuck you, I have 52 meters. If I wanted to go hardcore on that, I could replace this with something else. But again, Wesker has sunglasses. "52-meter terror radius." Could probably swap out Lightborn for something else. But I'm not gonna. He has sunglasses. Oh, that's just a casual corpse.
Poor performance indeed.
Didn't mean to do that. Worked out in my favor anyways.
Just getting started.
The Pride flag will evolve into the Ohio flag. And from there, world domination.
You disappoint me. Is that the...
Red is easier to see in snow in contrast to purple. Fuck your healing. This is where the action is anyways.
Too bad you won't make it much further. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Bill. Spook. Oh wait, add
I'll see you
the quadruple moi shit.
Let's finish this.
I get to punch everyone, and they get to punch me, and I gotta pretend it hurts, like last time. Cram in as many references to previous streams as humanly possible, as I'm sweating my nipple hairs off.
Let's finish this.
She's laughing at me. Sick son of a bitch. Just fucking leave. You were never funny. Alright, I'm no longer steaming. Go back to the slop fest we know and love. Minecraft Steve. I am Steve. Chests everywhere. Some of them were dancing. Why were they dancing? Oh shit. Nerd. The meter on the bottom going freaky mode. David King is confirmed to be gay. Flashbang has zero ramifications with the Blood Moon event. Grass. I've always wanted to touch grass, but not the ground. Fuck the ground. I don't like his ass. I can make another one. Here, take this. I have plenty. Supply and demand. Survival perk that will enable you to carry 2 items at a time. When carrying 2 items at a time, when carrying 2 items simultaneously, you move slower. Shit, I could have saved him. I'm just realizing that now. Oh, hi. I ain't leaving. I should've left. Kinda feel like another killer would just show up and mutilate me. Not Springtrap. I think a lot of weird shit that I absolutely shouldn't. He's sliding away.
There's no way. Great Scott! Won't be home for dinner.
For Christ's sake, go fast, dog. I don't got time for this shit. Please. He's the one who knocks. I'm leaving. Help. The bell is burning that brightly and that close to the tree. It's probably gonna burn down said tree. Didn't have anything else to say. Leave my heart alone. It wants to be alone. Time was not in my favor. He's just gonna use his hammer. Did he actually just outright give up on using his chainsaw? Holy shit, but also that was fairly anticlimactic. About 2 hours ago, my follower goal of 30 was reached. My activity feed is special. Didn't mention the kind blokes that followed me.
So screwed.
Yeah. I'm not liking the mojo here. That's why fuck you mojo.org, I don't like you. Kill me. Newer players are gonna come in and realize that fucking Nicolas Cage is a survivor. I'm just not gonna be able to explain that. Just to this day, Nicolas Cage himself as a survivor remains the most outlandish license. Ottstalver did say himself that there will now be three types of chapters: licensed, original, and the Grimoire stuff. Matthew Cote himself said that we can't have real-world killers in Dead by Daylight, but we can have real people as survivors. The earliest idea was Tony Hawk, but they didn't secure the license because he's locked to the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. He's gone. I'm 1000% positive that he's gone. I still like the idea, my idea, of having Matthew Cote as a survivor in DBD. Or just DBD developers as survivors in the game. I personally think it'll be really fun. Mostly funny. And that's why I suggested it as a April Fool's Half chapter. It'd be damn near perfect. That ain't good. Oh shit. I was never here. I'm gonna rescue my friend V. What the fuck is that? Also, why does it look significantly smaller? You gonna do it? I know you're gonna do it. I'm getting the fuck out of here. %50 haste, and whilst I was exhausted. I was somewhat convinced that everyone here has... I was convinced that everyone here has boons. That'll be funny. That's not good. Done this before. Yep. Damn it, I need a hand here. What the fuck is that on?
Someone help!
Everyone's just fucking brutal here. Holy shit. I don't need to use my plot twist poke again.
Thanks.
Thanks. We came prepared for this operation, basically.
You kidding me?
Fuck! Oh my god. Get me the fuck out of here. I don't care, just get me the fuck out of here. I'm not taking that way out. No. I'll do it myself. Yeah. Alright. What do you mean once per trial? Oh no. I'm fucked. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that was an extremely good fucking match. Damn near ran a whole triathlon, basically. That was probably one of the hardest things I've done in my life. NDBD. Let's do that again! Nicolas Cage doesn't have an ugly sweater yet. Oh. My name's Trevor. What's yours? Don't we all? The timing was perfect. Oh yay! I got a pass.
Time like these, I ask myself,
What would Captain Nemo do? If you subscribe to Solipsism, you'd probably know the answer. All Archie coming. That's the thing Matthew Lillard says. I won't watch your excitement. I don't have to say it. Fuck you, Alex. Actually... Alright. Best outcome. There's nothing more powerful than imagination. Eric would have died. Bitch, I was the power player. You ain't shit without me. Well, I had my fun.